Hey everybody, let's talk about instant gratification. You know you want it. You know you want it now. And I am a I am a sufferer of instant gratification and the fact that I constantly want things now and I want it my way, and when I don't get it my way and when I don't have things the way I want it or the way I think I should want it or as fast as I want it, I get mad and I get depressed and have tons of anxiety, and life doesn't work that way. Life isn't fair. It's not. I'm sorry. Life isn't fair. And my bands still aren't in. I want them to be in. I want to make sure that I'm having surgery on the 30th, but they're not in yet. And there's nothing on my side that I can do about it. So it doesn't matter how many times I call them or how many times I bug them or how many times I wish and pray and stomp my feet and kick and scream, and it doesn't matter how long, in the long run, there is nothing I can do about the fact that my bands aren't in yet besides sit and be patient, because when it's going to happen is when it's going to happen, and it's not going to happen any faster than that. And we are so quick to be like, I want this weight gone now. I want to be 20 pounds down by here. I need to fit in this size now. I should have been this far out and had this much down by now. It's always now, now, now. I want, I need. And nobody wants to take the time to be appreciative of what they've got, how far they've gotten. And it's annoying. It's annoying to me because there are so many of us out there that do this, that scream and cry and, have a big ass pity party because they've gained, 10 pounds, or that they're not in a size 0 by now, or that, they think they should have lost more in the amount of time that they've had surgery, or they think that they haven't lost enough by the time that they were a year out, or, I'm guilty of it too. I'm guilty of it too. The fact that I'm not under 299 pounds after being 18 months out. I get pissed at myself. I'm like, well, you should have done that, Nirvana, and you should have never done that, Nirvana, and you should have worked harder. Fact is, I've lost 199 freaking pounds. Fact is, I am not in a wheelchair. Fact is, I'm no longer in a size 38 pair of pants. Fact is, I can walk 7 miles in one day without dying. Fact is, I'm no longer on any medication except for my thyroid medication. Fact is, I don't need to whine or complain about instant gratification anymore. I don't need to sit and whine and cry and beg and plead and, get pissed off when things don't go my way, because life isn't fair. You didn't get as big as you got overnight. It's not going to be overnight. You're going to lose it just because you had surgery or just because you've had surgeries. You need to get off your ass. You need to go to the gym. You need to go for a walk. You need to do a video on your computer. You need to do something for yourself. You need to get off your ass and go into the kitchen and grab good things to eat instead of bad things to eat. You don't need to drive to a drive-through when you get upset. You don't need to go out and eat stuff you don't need. So you don't need to pick it up at the grocery store because you have kids. You don't need to go out and, eat dinner with people and, cry that the scale doesn't, show what you want the next week because you've been drinking all weekend long. Like, that's simple fact. Simple fact. You don't have to like what I say. Doesn't matter to me. I'm still going to say it. It's my channel. Say what I want. You're watching it. You can turn me off. There's a button up at the top that says bye-bye. I'm going to tell you how I feel, and this is how I feel today. This is how I feel today. We are all guilty of wanting things now and not waiting for it. Your ass didn't get that big in one day, and it's going to take months or years or, another surgery or plastic surgery or whatnot to get it off. And I'm guilty of it too. I will raise my hand up to God and say, I am completely and utterly guilty of it. But you know what? excuse me, I came to the realization that life isn't fair. And we're not going to get what we want overnight. And you're not going to get your plastic surgery that you want without, you know, nothing's ever worth it that's just handed to you. You have to work for it. I'm not going to get my peniculectomy unless I work for it. You know, that's the way things are. And I'm prepared to get it by working for it. And I'm okay with that because I'm going to do everything I can to try to achieve my goals. And that's the only thing I can do. I just wanted to come on here and talk about instant gratification because that's what's on my mind today. Love your faces.